Hi guys, I'm HŏNG from class 10A5. You're watching a video by Team 2, including my classmate Giáo and my senior Minh, a model student from class 11A3. This video is made by our team with the help of our beloved English teacher, Minh. Don't forget to like and share our video. And now, let's get started. The COVID-19 pandemic spreading over the world has affected over 185 countries and territories so far. In response, many countries and regions have enforced lockdowns, in addition to recommendations for social distancing. In fact, there are different opinions on this matter, and right now, let us analyze the pros and cons of stay-at-home orders. Honestly speaking, we can't deny the advantages of lockdown. First and foremost, city lockdown can be an effective short-term tool in containing and delaying the spread of a viral epidemic. For instance, the lockdown of Wuhan reduced mobility inflow by approximately 60% and outflow by about 50%. A significant reduction of new cases was observed within 4 days of the lockdown. It also can buy time during which countries can mobilize an effective response in order to better prepare. Therefore, in spite of initial widespread skepticism, lockdowns are likely to be added to the response toolkit used for any future pandemic outbreak. Furthermore, the pandemic lockdown has given families more quality time together and provided a unique opportunity to reconnect, create memories, and evaluate priorities. Never before in modern history have so many parents spent so much time in one place with their children. The simple pleasures in life are being rediscovered, which would not have happened in the usual hustle and bustle of pre-lockdown life. Besides, the environmental benefits is unquestionable. Lockdowns have pressed pause on much environmental destruction. The researchers found that air pollution at both ground level and tropospheric levels were reduced by 20% across 20 countries. These reductions were linked to improvement in health outcomes over the short term as well.
Besides from the environmental benefits, it has been shown that working from home is not as bad as people would think. One of the considerable benefits of working from home is having access to a broader range of job opportunities that aren't limited by geographic location. This can be especially helpful for job seekers living in rural communities and small towns where there may not be many available local positions. Furthermore, working from home allows workers to reduce their stress. A reported 72% of the employees say remote work has a high impact on employee retention, and some studies even show that working from home have resulted in a better quality of life for some individual. But everything has another side to it, and the lockdown order is no exception. While we can't deny the benefits that it brings about to our daily lives, it also brought upon us some obstacles. One of the main problems with the lockdown is that we cannot meet with each other, which is a requirement in some field of jobs. Those people who work in that particular field are not able to perform their duty, and thus are cut from their jobs. And the lockdown also have negative impact on our studies, since we have to stay home and study on an electronic devices. We are more prone to distractions like games and social media. Therefore, our overall results will get worse over time, leading to some students failing their classes.
On to the second setback of the lockdown, that is financial problems. Ever since the outbreak of COVID-19, the economy around the world has come to a halt. This has resulted in millions losing their jobs and quite often a family losing their only source of income. And because of that, a lot of them cannot afford to purchase the necessities for their daily lives like food and drinks. They have to rely on the government's rationing and their limited source of food, and in a lot of cases often ends in people falling sick due to inadequate intake of necessary nutrients. And the lockdown also brought upon negative impact upon our health, both physically and mentally. Since we are limited from going out, a lot of us cannot put in any exercises and instead just staying at home doing other works, and this puts us into a worsening state of health. and combine it with our dependence on electronic devices, they can bring about all sorts of disease, such as a worsened eyesight, obesity, or worse down the road. It also put a strain upon our mental health, since we have to stay inside our house for days without end, and some can develop small cases of depression, and with the inability to see their families, friends, or receive support in times of need, have been devastating upon our mental health, with some often needing psychic treatment for an extended period of time before returning to their normal lives. And we have just presented to you the pros and cons of the lockdown happening globally. Some of you will probably agree to this, some may protest it, some will stand in the middle of all of this, but we cannot deny the huge impact it has made to our effort of fighting the disease. By limiting the cases happening around the globe and giving more time to the research efforts, the day when we can finally go and meet up with our friends and family will surely come sooner or later.